Hi, I'm Becky Chris and we're at the London College of Communication. We're going into the University Archives and Special Collections Centre. With the up-and-coming 15th anniversary of Stanley Kubrick's death, we decided to memorialise the life and creative activity of the American director. Let's take a look.
One of the reasons we think that Christiana donated the archive to the University of the Arts rather than another university is that one of the things that we said that we'd do with it is actually use the archive to inspire artists to make new works of art. You have people coming in doing the kind of sit-down research, kind of like going through and working out how Kubrick made his films or what was cut out of them, and that's what it's here for. And it's amazing to be working in an archive within an arts-based centre, and any of our students can come and use the archive. They just got to book an appointment. Most of the archive is photographs, like location research and documentation, kind of keeping track of the filming, keeping track of the pre-production and things like that. We do have props and costumes. This little lady here is from a cut scene in Full Metal Jacket. She's quite horrific, isn't she? We run an elective course every year here at LCC, and we get guest speakers in, and it's both people who've worked on projects before using the archive, and we also bring in some people who work with Kubrick. So they get this kind of oral history element that the archive doesn't tell you. The archive in itself is fascinating and amazing, but what we do with it and what students from this university create from it is amazing. It's fascinating, the ideas that people come up with, and just to see the way that they kind of take what seem to be quite dry, bureaucratic documents sometimes and turn them into something that makes you go, ooh. I think this is one of the things that fascinated me the most when I first started working here, that the archive is so full of bureaucracy, and you never really imagine how much of a kind of operation it is in order to do a film shoot until you've either done it or you've looked at this kind of documentation. In your mind you have this idea that it's all kind of like you write a script, you hire some actors, and then everything else just runs smoothly, doesn't it? You turn up with some cameras and some actors and a script and everything goes fine. But no, there's so much organising and arranging. These are part of a photocopy of the original novel, The Shining, and then with Kubrick's handwritten notes in them. So this is the genesis of that project. He's going through the novel and he's pulling out ideas for plot points, for characters, for how he thinks the film should look as well. There's even just lists of questions. He's thinking to himself what they can do. Terror came when she opened her eyes to disclose blank silver pupils and began to grin at him. And yeah, so I don't know how he's thinking about using that.
How to cast this lady. Give this some weight. It shouldn't be Clark Kent to the rescue.
Yeah.
And this one, he must be a crazy N-word. And then there's this good dialogue. He should be talking to himself. He could say this to the lawyer. I don't think so! !
Do we want such an explanation? I don't think so. These are some alternative designs for Clockwork Orange marketing. So this is more familiar because these are alternative ideas that were done by Philip Castle, who was in the end the guy that Kubrick chose to do the advertising for A Clockwork Orange.
Stanley Kubrick was a visionary and an outstanding artist and one of the greatest directors that have come to light. You can really feel his spirit and essence walking around the halls of this university. I'm Becky Chris for Arts London News. Thank you.